The House of Hope feels wrong immediately. Because the first thing you see is Hope. And she's standing right in front of you.
You came. Such a shame.
Like she's been waiting. Not like a boss, not like a guide. Like someone who has been stuck here for far too long and doesn't even fully believe she exists anymore.
I am Hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night.
The question hits you instantly. Why is she still here?
A friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
Because this isn't normal imprisonment. This is something more. This is preservation. Hope isn't what you expect. She's not fully broken, but she's not whole either. She flickers in and out of awareness, like her mind can't decide whether it still belongs to her. And the weirdest part, she's still fighting, even like this, even in this state, even in this place.
Big mistakes correct bigger mistakes, like scribbling your signature in the first place. Silly little mind.
So, the next question, naturally, becomes, what does it take to break someone like this? Because everything else in this house is already gone. Every other soul is owned, controlled, reduced.
This is Raphael's chamber pot. Its admirer, its protector. It is my one true beloved.
But Hope is still resisting something, even if she can't explain what anymore. And that's when you start seeing the truth of the house. It's not a dungeon, it's not a mansion, it's a collection, a museum of people who made one desperate decision and never escaped the cost. A priest who called out for help, and Raphael answered instead, not with salvation, with just enough gold to save his family. And that's what makes it worse, because devils don't tempt you with power, they tempt you with relief. Then there's the architect of Moonrise Towers, a man who didn't want power, he wanted to stop a disaster. He made a deal thinking it would prevent suffering, and it did. Just not the suffering he expected. And that's the pattern here. Nobody in this house thought they were choosing damnation. They thought they were solving something, and every single one of them was wrong.
Greater good. Alas, it was a good that never came to be.
So now the question shifts. How many people had to break themselves to build this place? Because the House of Hope doesn't feel like punishment. It feels like accumulation. Like every bad decision in Faerun eventually ends up here. But none of them explain hope, because hope is different. Hope is not owned, not aligned, not fully consumed. She's the only thing in this entire house still pushing back. And that raises another question. Why hasn't Raphael just finished her? And that's where it starts to click. Because Raphael doesn't treat her like property. He treats her like rejection, personal rejection. And the more you read into it, the worse it gets. Because this isn't just control, it's obsession. Not political, not strategic, emotional. And that's when you realize something about Raphael. He doesn't want obedience, he wants validation. He wants her to choose him willingly. And that's why nothing he does works. Because forced submission doesn't satisfy him. It never did. Then you find out about the Dreamcatcher. Not torture in the traditional sense. Something slower. Something quieter. Something worse. Children's nightmares. Stored. Weaponized. Poured directly into her mind. And that explains everything about her voice, the fragments, The breaks in speech. Even though she looks perfectly fine, Hope is convinced she looks hideous and disfigured. The moments she can't even hold herself together. And the question becomes, how long has this been going on? Years, decades, centuries. It doesn't matter. Because the result is the same. She's still here. She's still resisting. Still naming her nightmares like they're the only thing she can control. And somehow, that keeps her from breaking completely. And then it hits you. This is the part Raphael didn't expect. Because Hope didn't survive by staying sane. She survived by adapting to its sanity. Now everything comes in the full picture. This isn't a villain running a prison. This is a man trying to emotionally own something that refuses to belong to him. Raphael didn't build the House of Hope for power. He built it to preserve a rejection he cannot accept. Every contract, every soul, every room, it's all proof of control. Proof that something always eventually gives in. Except her. And now everything tightens. Because you've seen the house. You've seen the victims. You've seen the obsession. You've seen what happens when desperation meets a devil who listens. And now, there's only one thing left to ask. What happens when someone like that finally loses control of the one thing they care about? That's when the house stops feeling like a story and starts feeling like a trap snapping shut. Because Raphael is coming back. And this time, there's no contract left to hide behind. No manipulation left to play. And no more patience left to him. And now it becomes clear. This isn't about exploration anymore. This isn't about hope anymore. This isn't even about the House of Hope. It's about ending what built it. And you already knew what he is now. Not a mastermind, not a god, not a force of nature. Just a Cambion who built an entire kingdom because he couldn't handle rejection. So yeah, let him come back. Let the music start. Let the fire rise. Because now we know exactly what this place is. And now it's time to take it apart.